Just so you know, we got a toy from Goodwill and just decided to put it into our videos. We walked along the Pueblo Riverwalk, and man, is it beautiful. Our first attraction here in Pueblo. We are going to the Pueblo Riverwalk. Something that, before we got here, everybody said we needed to go here. So here we go.
It is one of the prettiest places we've seen, especially, we went there when we first got here. It was like the second day we were here.
Yeah.
And we had just left Tucson, where everything is brown.
Yeah.
It's brown.
Everywhere.
Everywhere is brown. Except the cactus is green, but it's cactus. And there'll be a few little flower blooms here and there.
And all the thorns are brown.
Brown. So when we got here, and there was so much green grass, green trees.
This place is gorgeous.
I'm so excited about green grass.
And flowers.
Yeah.
And they have these benches underneath the overpasses so that you can sit in the shade and relax for a little bit.
Very nice. We have a nice breeze going too. And flowers. Pueblo downtown has a lot of flowers planted. So
You might remember when I was driving down 25 and I was saying, it's so green. All the trees and all the green grass.
So we were excited. We had seen some videos about it and read about it, so we wanted to go to the Pueblo Riverwalk, which is a mouthful to try and say.
Yeah, it's kind of a little tongue twister, really. I keep wanting to say, I won't even get into what I keep wanting to say. But we didn't just find the Riverwalk. The Riverwalk, by the way, is the Arkansas River, which runs through, and it has, they have, what do they call those? The gondolas that you can go down the river on. They have multi-person boats where the person on board gives you a history lesson while you're going down. And from what I understand, they're actually continuing to expand it. So there's going to be more to it.
It's right in the middle of Pueblo, which is not like saying the middle of New York City. It's the middle of town, but Pueblo's not a huge city. It's a city, but it is in the downtown area, and it's very well kept. One thing we noticed was no litter whatsoever.
I'm telling you.
Anywhere.
Nothing.
And just lots of people utilizing this open public area. So for it not to have any litter was amazing.
And people walking with dogs everywhere, and nobody not picking up after their dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we even saw one guy that had his dog in one of the fountains, and the dog was just splashing around happily and having a good time. But we also, on the Riverwalk, found Chinese food paradise.
It's actually Asian food.
Yes, you're right.
It has Korean, it has Japanese, it has Vietnamese maybe?
Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and I think some Vietnamese foods. I ordered something that's a traditional traditional Chinese dish, traditional American Chinese dish, and Cindy had
Korean bulgogi.
Bulgogi. That I'm not even going to try that one. And literally, to this day, it is the best, for me, the best Chinese food I have ever had. That's not an exaggeration. That is the flat-out truth.
Their crab wontons are to die for. They are the best crab wontons, and we've been to a lot of Chinese and Asian food restaurants, and these were so good. They were perfectly done. They were perfectly fried. They weren't too crunchy. They weren't too soggy, and the filling on the inside I would love to have the recipe for that because it's so good. It's just delicious.
And then we did something that we don't normally do, which is have dessert.
Yeah.
And I mean, this was lunch too, because and we got the apple
pie dumplings.
apple pie dumplings.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
They were scrumptious.
Oh,
they
my
were
God.
They were everything they looked like in the picture. They were
exactly.
scrumptious.
And there you go. That's probably the best way to put it. You know, you see all these pictures advertising the food that you're going to be getting, and it never looks like that. Everything
Absolutely
looks like that.
fabulous.
And they have a $15.99 lunch special, which includes your entree, a huge scoop of either fried or white rice, some stir-fried veggies, and a spring roll.
Yeah, and you get soup and salad.
You get soup and salad to start with for $15.99. It's awesome. It's really great. And the name of it is
The River Wok.
W-O-K. How cute is that? The River Wok on the River Walk.
And we've been back since. And
Just as good the second time.
yeah. And did you get the same thing?
Yeah, I got the same.
I did not. I got a second Chinese dish. And it was, again, the best I've ever had.
Very good. Service is great. Atmosphere is great. Couldn't say enough good things about it. So if you're ever in Pueblo, check out the River Walk.
And check out the River Walk, because it's not to be missed.
It is, there's large areas of like park setting with green grass, and then your actual walk is a paved walk on each side of the river. And there's different places where you can go up either stairs or a ramp. It's all handicap accessible. In fact, the last time we were there, we saw a group of senior citizens, because we're not senior citizens,
Right.
a group of older senior citizens, some of them with walkers, some of them with canes, that were out on a group outing. You could tell they had a caregiver with them, and they were walking along there. And so, if they had walkers, it had to be handicap accessible. But there's nowhere you could go that you had to take stairs to go.
No, there were ramps available everywhere.
So there's kind of two levels of it, and there's some restaurants that are right there on the level where you're walking by the river, or right at the riverside, and then there's other restaurants that are up above. But there's wildflowers, there's all kinds of trees, statues, all kinds of sculptures. It's
And
beautiful.
you go under some overpasses, the streets that run through Pueblo, and under those overpasses there's benches, so you have shade.
Which is very good in the summertime in Colorado, because people think of Colorado as skiing. But in the summertime in southern Colorado, it gets pretty warm. Not as warm as Tucson.
No, not even close.
But it was probably in the 80s that day.
Yeah,
And by noon, it got a little toasty. But we went out pretty early in the morning, so it wasn't too bad. But it was great to be able to sit down in the shade, sit by the river, and just enjoy watching. We love people watching, so we watched people and dogs. He's got a pet, all of them.
everyone.
So that was a good part of it too. That there were benches along the way, so you didn't have to keep trudging along, even if you wanted to sit down. We took our water bottles and we had it so we could have a little sip of water when we wanted to, and then had lunch.
And don't miss it if you come here.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. I mean, you've heard of Pueblo, Colorado, but you wouldn't think that it actually had some really good places like that to go.
And that was our walk along the Riverwalk.
Hope you enjoyed all the pictures and the videos.
And next week, we're going to talk about Lake Pueblo State Park, which is, in my experience, the largest state park we've ever been to.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm Felix.
And I'm Cindy.
We're the Roaming Gomes, and I'll see you next week. Until next time, safe travels.